Reunited and it feels so good.
Hey guys, so we're back together this week, super excited. One thing I've decided to do is transform my dining room into a therapy room / office. So as Jed's gotten older, we've really realized that he kind of needs his own space, and I feel like this would be a perfect place to do it.
And timely that she decided to build this when we start building together.
Absolutely, gonna enroll someone's help. I love my current dining room, but I'm just not getting much use out of it. So I knew this would be a better decision for our family. But to remind you, this is kind of what it looks like right now before I get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do for this room is to build myself a desk, since I've been working at my dining table for the last year and a half. So I asked Ashley to come over and help me, and I'm super excited. This is gonna be really cute, and it's also gonna be really hot. So
let's go out to your garage and sweat,
and build. Done. Okay, all right, so the first step we're gonna be doing to build this desk is going to be adding pocket holes to our leg bases. We're building 2 leg bases. I've already put 1.5-inch pocket holes in these 2, and Ashley's gonna do the honors on the second.
Come on over here, Jeffrey. So I am drilling 1.5-inch pocket holes at the end of each of these pieces, and we're using our very favorite brand new Craig Jig 720 Pro. My favorite part is the self-adjusting clamp, so whether I'm using 3/4 inch or 1.5 inch wood, it's going to adjust the clamp for me. All you have to do. I've got my drill bit set to 1.5-inch pocket holes, and I'm just gonna drill 2 on each end. Now you wanna be sure that you pick your ugly side. So the pocket holes are gonna be hidden, so Ashley's looking and picking the ugly side. I'm certain it's gonna go on this side right here. It's okay, it doesn't matter. It'll stain well. Things I should have known before.
My bad.
We haven't worked together in like a year, so we're just figuring things out right now.
We can blame COVID.
Okay, 4 pocket holes down, 4 to go. Sweet. Ugly side facing me. So I'm imagining that this table, the price on it's pretty good now since the lumber prices have come down so much.
Yeah, so the leg bases I was able to build with 2 2x4s, which are under $4 a piece now.
Heck yeah!
Praise the Lord. And then my tabletop's going to be constructed out of plywood panel. No, it's not even plywood, it's a project panel. So I think, I haven't done the math yet, but I'm for sure building it for under $100.
Okay, that's amazing. And it's got drawers. Pocket holes done. Now it's time to assemble both sides.
So I'm going to build the first leg base, and then I'm going to let Ashley build the second one. So she's kind of learning with y'all, which is super exciting since I'm the one that designed this guy. So what we have is now I should have mentioned, I ripped these 2x4s down to 3 inches wide each, and that gives them a nice straight square edge. So it doesn't look like we're building with framing lumber, even though we are. So what I'm doing first is I'm going to have the pocket holes face me. I'm lining it up flush and using our glue bot. Very favorite ever. We'll link to this in the description box below, and if we forget, you can remind me. That occasionally happens. And I'm using 2.5-inch Craig pocket hole screws to attach. So I got my first leg attached, and I'm going to do the same here. Glue on the edge. I'll line up the second leg and go in through my pocket holes. I'm basically building a picture frame, if you will.
A really giant picture frame.
A very giant, thick one. If I can get it
to put your selfie in?
Absolutely. Or a picture of you.
Of course.
Guys, we're gonna be a little hot today. All right, so I've got that one. Now before I attach, and I hope you're paying attention, Ashley, I'm flipping this over, and I'm gonna add this one, and then Ashley gets to construct hers. I'll go ahead and give you the glue. This is the first desk I've had in a long time. I've been using my dining table. Happy to see it go to a new home. One more side. My frame's done. Now it's Ashley's turn.
So I'm doing the exact same thing as Whitney. A little bit of wood glue, and I watched her, so I learned.
Learn from the best.
Okay, the edges are really flush. I'm a little nervous since I just found out this is actually Whitney's desk and it's going in her dining room?
No, my new office slash
Her new
playroom.
office slash playroom. Okay, second frame is done. Now I'm gonna wait on Whitney to tell me what's next. Okay.
I'm ready. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're gonna add our side panels. I've already got this one in place, and I'm gonna have Ash make pocket holes for our next one. So this is a great way, I am still in the frame. This is a great way to show y'all the awesomeness of the 720 Pro.
So here's a great example of what we were talking about with the self-adjusting clamp. So I am going to put pocket holes in this 3/4 inch board, and they've made it really simple on the new drill bit to line it up with the right depth. So I've set it my window to 3/4 inch. Just lock it in place. Had too much coffee today, sorry. Okay, so I just did 1.5 inch pocket holes on that 1.5 inch board. Haven't made any adjustments. Clamp it in place and it's ready to go. I don't have to do anything else except for adjust the collar window. They've just made it so easy. I honestly used to use my Foreman a lot because I could drill pocket holes faster with it when I was prepping for my projects, but now this is my go-to because it's so easy with the adjustments.
Same, and that's why my
Foreman's
Foreman's up there.
Okay, pocket holes made. That was super fast.
Now G, come over here and I'll show you. So what I've done, guys, is I've put this in place. Now, we want this flush. This is gonna be the inside of the desk. So you want it totally flush. A mallet is a great way to get it there. You kind of stick it in and then push it in place. I've already added my glue. And let me switch my bits real quick. These are gonna be 1.25 inch pocket hole screws going into that frame. All right, and I am just attaching these in place. Ashley, I hope you're taking notes because you're gonna do the next one.
I got it.
Awesome.
Let's scroll up here.
Okay, so this is two things. This is going to be the apron of the desk, but it's also going to hold our drawer slides. It's going to support the weight of the drawers, which is one reason we want it nice and flush. Sweet, all right, so first side done. Again, it's going to be the apron at the top, and now Ashley gets to repeat this on the other side.
My turn. Okay, so we've got the side aprons on both sides now. Now we're going to attach the two leg bases with the back apron. And Whitney has already drilled pocket holes at each end. These are 3/4 inch pocket holes, and they're gonna line up flush with the back of the leg bases. How'd I do on that?
You did so good, and you didn't even know. Like, she totally winged that. And this is a 1x6 board, so I'm just adding glue right here. And then I'll let Ash attach it. There you go. And here's pocket hole screws.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Okay, so this is actually the back of the table. We've got our pocket holes facing up, so that'll be facing the front of the table so we won't see them. And we've got it flush on the top and flush on the back side of those legs.
Thanks for building my desk, Ash.
Anytime. You're gonna be building something for me next. Okay, my side's done. It's time for Whitney to do something.
All right. Add my wood glue. Get it nice and flush. Now I'm also going to be adding, or building, now I'm also going to be building 2 side towers for this desk, but this makes a great secretary desk all by itself too. So we've got the back apron done. Now we're going to add the front support board. Now this is a 1x2. I've already added my pocket holes, and according to my plans, I believe it's 24. We want to line it up 24.5 inches from the base of the leg. So I'll find a tape measure for Ash. So 24.5 is what it says. To best describe this board, it's going to support the front of our legs, but it's also going to support the divider that's going to be the divider for our drawers. Also, it's going to be 3/4 inch from, I don't even know if this is the easiest way to attach it, Ash, so if it is, let me know.
Looks good to me.
Okay, so that's 3/4 inch, and we'll be marking on this side.
So
Yes, glue. Sorry, I'm kind of talking through because I haven't built this before, so if it were Ashley's, I wouldn't be so concerned, but it's mine. I am now going to add the pocket holes for the support board. Now, I have ripped this to 4 inches deep, and all of this will be on the plan, so you don't have to remember all of it. but I'm gonna add 3 pocket holes on the back side, which is gonna go into the back of the desk, but I'm also gonna do one at a different angle, and this is gonna go into that front support board that we just created. So, let me get those made real quick. So these pocket holes are gonna go into the back, and then like I said, this one's gonna go into that board. Let me show you. I have drawn out exactly where it needs to line up, so it's 20 5/8 inches from the side, and I'm adding a line of wood glue here. I'm also gonna add a line of wood glue right here on that top support board. I've already marked it as well. So you wanna be sure you get this part nice and straight, because this is gonna be where your drawers, don't want to drop your drawers. I'm still laughing. This is going to be where your drawers line up, so you want it nice and square. Do you see how the drawers are shaping up here?
Yes!
Awesome.
I see it. I see
That
the
was the
vision.
enthusiasm I was looking for.
I see your vision.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, well at this point, guys, we are ready to build some drawers. Get excited. Woo! We're gonna build the drawers before we attach the top because it's gonna make it so much easier to attach the drawers. So, here we go. Pause for building drawers. At this point, I am attaching my drawer slides, and I've always found it easier to attach these with it laying flat. I'm able to line it up easier. Pause for loud truck.
Pause for truck.
And so I've lined it up, I've marked it, I'll detail that in the post, but I've got my first one done, and I'm gonna add the other 3.
All right, we've got the drawer slides attached. We're gonna move the desk out of the way and build the drawers. Almost done, guys. Yeah.
We are going to build both of these drawers using 1/2-inch plywood. Cool thing about that is 1 or maybe 2 panels, I can't remember, will build, of the smaller panels, will build both of your drawers. So that makes it inexpensive. So these are cut down to size, refer to the plans, and then...
And the plans are gonna be linked in the description box below.
If I do my job correctly, and actually let's flip this around because this is actually right on the side plan for those. So I have ripped down our plywood to 3 inches wide each. That'll give us the depth of the drawer. And then I've cut them all a little bit large so that we can go back and measure and cut precise cuts. So if we could go and mark those.
Like that.
Yes, and actually if we could cut these sides first and then
sides
we cut
first,
that side.
okay.
Yeah, so we'll just mark it with a pencil. So what we've done is marked both sides of our drawers, and I'm just over here on the miter saw. And since I know it's going to be the same size for this board, I'll just lay it down, mark my line, save a little time. Little hack for you. Let's go build some drawers. So I'll build one drawer and I'll let Ashley build the other. What we're doing is we're using our 18 gauge nailer. I'll link to that in the description box below because it's awesome. To create our outsides first, and then we will attach our bases. So I've got my corner. So let me get this side and then I'll...
am attaching the side pieces to the front and back piece with 1 1/4 inch brad nails.
Toasty motor scooter today, guys. I can feel the air.
If you've ever wanted to visit Texas, don't do it between about May through about October because it's 100 degrees and humid. We have great winters though.
At this point, we have both of our sides built, and we're gonna take our bases, which is also that plywood I was talking to you about, and we're gonna add a line of wood glue and go all the way around. Okay, you can get that nice and in place. If for some reason you're a little off flush, like definitely get your front nice and flush because that's where you are going to be lining up your drawer face. So I've got that in place, and I'm gonna use the nailer, if Ashley will hand it to me, to go all the way around. Get it attached all the way around. What we've done, our drawers are built. We've got our drawer slides attached. We turned it upside down, and this is going to be our top. That's that project panel I told you about. We're going to slide it into place and then get it attached all the way around before we put our drawers in. So
we get so many questions. Where do you get your project panels that you use? If you're at Home Depot, it's actually called laminated pine. And it's over by like the laminated pine circles that are already cut. And at Lowe's, it's called a project panel. We always add links to the project panel, so you can actually pull that. Sorry, it's fine. I'll wait. You can actually pull that link up and see where it's located in your local store.
Glad Ash is doing this part. We're gonna flip this up towards me and get these drawers put in real quick. And there's lots of different ways to do this, but I'm gonna use just two 1/4 inch gems. They might even be less than that, 1/4 inch. Pull out my drawer slides, maybe. We'll grab a drawer. Where'd the drawers go? Oh, lost my drawers. We'll never get old. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just making sure it's nice and flush and my clearance. I'll attach 2 screws into place and then I'll pull it out and attach more. I'm gonna get this drawer attached, then we'll get our next drawer attached, and our last step will be face frames. Okay, so we've got our first drawer done. We just gotta get our second one done, and then we'll move on and do the face frames and we're finished. Woo-hoo! We're on the last step, which is great because I'm really sweaty. We are gonna add the face frames now. So this is 1x6 board, and what I'm gonna do, we've turned it upside down and we're facing the front. I'm gonna add glue just to the back side of this, right in the middle. Get it in place. I left enough room. As you can see, you wanna be able to clear it one side from 1/8 of an inch and also from the center. And then I'm gonna use the nailer, but what I'm doing, these are gonna be my handles I'll add after I stain it. And they're gonna be about center, so I'm actually gonna put my 2 nails right there, because that way they'll be covered up. Then what we'll do is we'll open our drawers here in a minute once we face it up, and I can nail it from that side going in the other way.
You're so smart.
I know.
You should have a blog.
I actually should have a blog and a website.
And a YouTube channel.
That too. Okay, should we flip it up and just show them how it works?
That is a mighty fine quality piece of furniture.
We'll flip it toward Jeffrey. Beep, beep, beep. Boop, boop, boop. And then our drawers will pull out, but lightly.
I've learned from experience.
Yes. Don't you think it turned out cute?
I love it. And it was under $100.
Yep.
It took us about an hour to build.
Ish.
Ish.
But I can't wait to show it to you guys in my space.
Make sure that you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a video. So good, guys. I can handle the power.
Can't drive it, don't own it. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, I need to not say okay or right. I'm going to.
Say it in your head and then start talking.
Okay, I am now, look, I'm going to get, so this board, actually, we have to make pocket holes for it. I was like, so now we'll go in and clamp our desks.